It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Minnesota Twins. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the hill for the Twins, Joe Ryan. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Ready to go here in game one. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. And the series is underway.
That missed. That's a ball.
Late with the swing there.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Contreras started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and Joe McDonald says he went around. Next to hit, Roman Anthony.
Ball, that's in.
Just starting out here at Target Field.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground. One out, runner at second. Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox.
Well, if they can push one across here in the first inning, would really settle the crowd down and help take that element out of the game early.
He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. That one kicks away from the catcher. The throw to third, in there safely. Anthony up to third on the wild pitch.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
On the ground, right side. Flips it, and they get the out.
Good situational hitting right there. Grounds out, gets that run in from third. They get on the board first.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Wilyer Abreu.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark. And you help to quiet that down a little bit.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run.
Sometimes we say it's a sinker that didn't sink. Well, that was a splitter that just didn't split. Kind of like a BP fastball. And when you throw that pitch, don't expect to get it back. You're getting a new baseball from the umpire.
Trevor Story in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Ball, that's in.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Back in Minnesota, and on the hill in this one, Garrett Crochet. What do we have on him? Leading off, Luke Keeschel.
Heck.
Next offering popped in the air, right field, and there's one down. Take a look at the lineup. Now the number 2 hitter, Austin Martin.
That's a ball.
Oh,
Ball.
I don't know how you take that.
that was a strike. Swing and a ground ball. Meyer to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Byron Buxton, the next Twin up to hit.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Down.
Red Sox already leading. In the air to left center. Rafaela under it. And that is that. Game 1 of this wild card series. So stepping in for Boston, Jeff McNeil.
Ball.
This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul.
Nothing like the drama you get in the postseason, Boog. Love being a part of these games.
One and 2 here. Stays alive. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2 on the way. Ground ball left side, and that's a fair ball. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Ceddanne Rafaela, the next to hit. Late swing fouled off. And the 0-1. That one fouled off.
That's a ball.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Got him swinging.
Throw that splitter out of the hand. It just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top. And that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Marcelo Meyer in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson. A consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone. But once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Ball.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted.
No, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. They get a lead. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the Twins DH, Victor Caratini. Right through there for a strike. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
This one in the air, center field. Rafaela under it, and that ends the inning. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Back at Target Field. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Wilson Contreras.
This guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
In the air, right field. Clemens on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. That one to first. Bell steps on the bag. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. 2 down, base is empty. Here now the Red Sox DH, Masataka Yoshida. Swing and a high fly ball to left. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Twins, Josh Bell. Bell, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2011. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball the pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
Ball outside.
That's to 3rd. A dive. He's got it from his backside. And that's a great play for the out.
A quick move to his left. Fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. Up with it. Then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Ryan Kreidler.
Yeehaw!
On the ground. Fair ball. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
The batter, number 15.
There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Keishel stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now. Kreidler, the runner at first with 2 gone. Step off, throw to first. Here's the 0-2. That one lifted to left. Anthony turns to the right on the move. And that will end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. As we go to the top of the 4th. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu.
You know, these Red Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
The 1-1. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Here's the 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out.
If you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Story in the box here lets that one go for a ball. He swings and fouls one off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Martin on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. No runs, no hit. Back in Minnesota. And now for the Twins, Austin Martin.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Ball inside.
Going to count 1-2.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Here's Byron Buxton. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike at 95.
That's low. That's a ball. Ball.
Red Sox by 2 here in game 1 of the wild card series. This one in the air, right field. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. 2 down. Vic Caratini at the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Ball.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Rafaela not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge.
No, that's high.
Ball a strike. The pitch.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
In the dirt, ball 3. That one ripped, but foul.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
And now here is Marcelo Meyer. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Red Sox leading it by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Check swing, tried to hold up. Now an appeal to third. No swing. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning. So stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong. He's 0 for 1. And that's a fair ball. Headed for the plate. The relay. And he's out.
A lot of real estate to cover on that play defensively. A long throw to the cutoff man, and then a lot of ground to make up as well on the relay. But an excellent job of execution and getting that out at the dish as he tried to make it home all the way from first base.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate.
That's the ball.
Wong at second with 2 down. Up the middle. Base hit into center field. Coming home. He'll score, and they take a 3-run lead. So up next, Roman Anthony, 1 for 2.
Ball, that's outside.
And right back to the mound. Over to first. That ends the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 3-0. You're watching the American League Wild Card Series. Back at Target Field. And now the Twins catcher, Brian Jeffers.
Well, these Twins, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Going. Gone. That one felt good. And they're chipping away. It's 3-1.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
So digging in, Otto Lopez. That's in there, and that is strike one.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you can have a really good day out there on the mound.
Strike two. Lopez thought that one missed, and here comes the challenge. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to one challenge left. 0-2 now. Way inside, and that hit him.
Up next for the Twins, the first baseman.
Here's Josh Bell.
Bell.
This one in the air, center field. Rafaela under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Twins.
One out man at first. Cody Clemens, the next Twin up to hit. He's 0 for 1. Time called. Rip, but it curls foul. Lopez over at first with one away. Way out front for strike two. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first two pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
Now at the plate, Ryan Kreidler. One run across in the frame so far. Last half of inning number 5. Here goes the runner. Pitch is low. Bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
Man on second, 2 down. Ripped to right. That is the inning. 1 run closer on this solo shot for the Twins. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. So up next, Masataka Yoshida.
Masataka Yoshida.
Fastball for a strike. 0-2. Right through there. Got him. Now 1 away.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count.
Just a poor at bat.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Wilyer Abreu. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Abreu in his fourth year, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
That's high. That's a ball.
That one misses. And now 3-1.
Right through there for a strike. 3-1 count. Saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get-me-over breaking ball to bring the count full.
In plenty of time to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
The batter, number 10.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Trevor Story now, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Ball. Yeah.
And he dodges that fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The next offering misses.
Out.
3-1 now. Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. On the ground,
Foul
right
ball.
side. And foul ball. The other way, and he beats the shift. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. So a lefty out of the pen, Cody Funderburk.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Story leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that drops in for a strike.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins in this situation. Yep.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
That's up.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, in the postseason, I'd say we see more teams playing for one run, trying to apply some pressure, and that's exactly the case right here. Speed on the bases, put him in motion, and it worked out. Now time to execute in the batter's box.
Funderburk, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. 1 left for the Red Sox, but they still lead it 3-1. Game 1 of this wild card series. And here's the Twins leadoff guy, Luke Diesel.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Activity in the bullpen. Justin Slayton, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Kelly also throwing. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
High fly ball, right field. Abreu ranging back. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
And next for Minnesota, Austin Martin. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
And that one almost hit him. It's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So digging in, Byron Buxton. Step off throw to first. Martin dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off. On the ground to third. Knocks it down. He beats the throw, and so they end up with some speed on at first. 2 outs, runner on first. So up next for Minnesota, Victor Caratini.
Ball.
And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Good hitters count the 2-0. And another ball. Ryan Jeffers in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Garrett Crochet gives way. Justin Slayton on the pitch out of the pen here.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Stepping in, Ryan Jeffers.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
Check swing went around, and that's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. We go to the top of the 7th. So stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela.
No, that missed.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Strike on the inside corner. There's the strike, 95 of that one.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Got him looking. 1 out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
That one hit the knees for a strike. And the slider just misses.
Really nice slider right there. Sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
That's out to center field. 2 down. And next for the Red Sox, Connor Wong.
The catcher, Connor Wong.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Dan Altavilla.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Ball high.
Chop back up the middle. Bounces into the outfield. That's a base hit. And that gives Wilson Contreras a chance to hit with 2 out. Here comes Wilson Contreras. Right through there for a strike.
Fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. One left for the Red Sox as the lead remains 3-1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The shortstop, Lopez.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Line to right center field. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. There's the strike. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. A 2-run blast. The towels are out, and this stadium is electric right now.
There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
Clemens at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the late stages of game 1.
Ball.
Got him swinging. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Ryan Kreidler, the next Twin up to hit.
Number 5, Ryan Kreidler.
That's the ball.
The 1-1. And a foul ball. 2 runs across in the inning here in game 1 of the wild card series. In the air, right field, Abreu gets under it, and there's 2 away. So back to the top of the order. So up next for Minnesota, Luke Diesel. And a big swing and a miss.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
2 down, nobody on. There's a swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Next pitch downstairs. 3-2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the air, right side. He's got it, and that is that. But this clutch home run gets us even again. We're tied now at 3 apiece. You're watching the American League Wild Card Series on the show. Ready to begin the 8th. So stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony.
That's the ball.
And that drops in for a strike. See the velocity 97 with that fastball. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. One away. So now the DH spot, Masataka Yoshida.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
All tied up here in the late stages of game 1.
Ball.
When you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Buxton in position. 2 away now. And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. He's already homered here in this one. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on here in game 1 of the wild card series. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful back door slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. So no change in the score. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Zach Kelly. Austin Martin getting ready to hit. Up the middle. Story sends it over to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Byron Buxton digs in now. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Garrett Whitlock, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Moran, a left-hander, also throwing. Next one misses, and it's 2-1. In the air, left side. And that quickly 2 away. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Victor Caratini. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Fouled off left side. Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Fights it off. He'll see another. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. Good job to fight that one off. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Time called now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
3 and 2. The pitch is outside and ball 4. The terrific battle at the plate, and now he's aboard as a potential go-ahead run. Ryan Jeffers, the next Twin up to hit. He's already homered in this game. Looks like we've got a substitution at first. And pinch running for the Twins, Emmanuel Rodriguez. Right down to shoot That's strike one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Got him looking. Twins wind up stranded one. Still tied 3-3. All set to start the ninth in this one. So stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story. That one a little bit high. And that's ball one.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
I almost feel like he's questioning a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
There's the strike, 3-1. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
No, that's a really dangerous base runner to put on first, especially in a tie game.
Now Derek Shelton out of the dugout. Anthony Banda gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
McNeil in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
That's a hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. And fouled off. Pickoff move to second. Throws it away. One down. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. There's one. Not in time to first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, he made the decision to try to take it himself at second and then throw for the double play over to first base. But good hustle down the line. You know, it's a toss-up to think if he flipped it, could they have gotten him? I think you just have to go with your conviction.
Go-ahead run on base. Marcelo Meyer will hit next. Laser base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and in the ninth they take the lead. First and second, one out. Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this. On the mound now for the Twins, Eric Orrs.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Nope, ball.
That one finds the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Ground ball up the middle. There's one. Double play. What a Twin killing to end the inning. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now and here's the closer to try and finish off game one. Aroldis Chapman.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time,
that got him. And that'll put the tying run on base to start the inning. Josh Bell at the plate now. And that one clips the corner.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. It's so hard to play catch-up.
One-run game, bottom 9. Swing and a ball popped up. Contreras. And there's one down. Now here is Cody Clemens. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Runner takes off. There's a ball.
That's low. That's a ball.
And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Next offering upstairs.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Tying run at second base. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. In there at the knees for a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Down to the last out for the Twins. Here's the third baseman, Ryan Kreidler, trying to deliver as the hero. Ball 1, no strikes. Fastball the inside corner for a strike. Batter challenges in a very big spot. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Chapman throw over. The Red Sox trying to close out a one-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Luke Keeschel in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And he walked him.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Big spot here, bottom of the 9th, down to their final out. And here's the Twins leadoff guy, Luke Keeschel.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Next offering misses. Ball 1.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
2 outs. Both the tying and winning runs are on. Fought off foul. Batter calls time and steps out. He needs a refresh. It is a big at bat. Chapman 1 strike away from securing game 1. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Austin Martin, the next Twin up to hit. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
That's a little bit low. He is going to sleep well tonight if his team can come through with the win.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. One runs in, fires to the plate, crosses the winning run, and the Twins walk it off 5-4.
Well, the postseason, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you got to turn the page quickly to come back for the next game.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.